In this video, I'm going to be showing you some tips, tricks, and hidden features on the Galaxy A54 5G. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a great day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. We have the Galaxy A54 5G, and if you just recently got this phone, or you may have had this phone for a while, here are some tips and tricks that you may not know about. So the first tip is going to have to be with customizing the lock screen, and we actually do have the premium version of One UI. So we have One UI 5.1. If you guys know, on the Galaxy A14 or any other cheaper phones, they may have like this core version. It's called Core One UI 5.1 or 5.0. This has the premium version, which is the ones that flagship devices get, so we can actually do this. So what you're going to want to do to customize your home screen is go ahead and obviously hold on your home screen. Then we're going to go ahead and click on wallpaper and style. We're going to next go ahead and click on the home screen right here. Click on that, and it's going to give you all of your settings right here. Now there's going to be borders around each of these things. So we have the clock right there. We have our notifications. We have our contact information, our camera and phone application. Now if you guys want to customize all of these, for example, the camera right here, we can trade it out for, say we want to use the calculator as one of the shortcuts, or if we want to go back to the camera, we can go ahead and do that. And we also have all these other apps that are unlock required, but you're gonna have to unlock the device. You can't use it straight from the shortcut on the home screen, so these are the ones that you can use that for. And of course, going to the phone application, the same thing. We have our unlock required apps down here if we'd like to put those as a shortcut. Next, we also have our regular clock right here, and with this we can obviously change our style. We can make it more of an analog clock, we can go back to our digital one, and of course we can change the color of the clock as well, which is pretty cool. We're gonna go back to white right there. We're gonna go ahead and click on our notifications right here. This is a setting I feel like a lot of people want to customize once they get their device, but we have none. We have icon only, and when we click on the details one, which will show you more details, so for example, it shows you your text message instead of just showing the icon that you have a text message. It actually shows you the letter that someone sent you, and you can actually go ahead and adjust the transparency as well, which is really cool. And you can auto reverse the text color, which basically says reverse the color of notification text based on the background colors. So that is how you fully customize your lock screen. Alright guys, so the next tip is going to be hiding applications, and for whatever reason, if you want to hide it from your girlfriend, your friend, or just someone that you don't trust, you may have something secure inside of your phone. This is how you hide certain applications. So we have the three dots up there. Once you get into your app drawer, we're going to go ahead and click on those three dots, click on settings of course, and scroll down to where it says hide apps on home and app screens. Now we're going to find the application or applications that we want to hide, but for this tutorial, or for an example, we're going to click on Genshin Impact. You may want to hide that from some of your friends if you play that. No, I'm just playing. But say we want to hide that, we click on the application. It's going to show us it's in the hidden apps section right there. We're then going to click done, and when we go to our application box right here, we're not going to see the app in there. Now for it to return, we're going to click on the three dots again, click on settings again, click on hide apps on home screen and app screens, click that minus button, and then click done, and it is obviously going to reappear. So if you guys want to hide an application, that is how it is done. Our next tip is changing the vibration intensity for better haptics, or maybe you just want to turn off the vibration intensity in general. So what I figured out is when I went into the settings and I took a look at vibration intensity, and this is for the people that want to change it, but I'm going to go ahead and look up vibration right here. If you go ahead and look at that, then we're going to click on vibration intensity. Then we're going to scroll down and finally find it, vibration intensity. And we have our call, our notifications, our system, and our media. Now all of these are all the way up because I love haptics on a phone. I love feeling the vibration just to give me an extra alert of notifications or calls or whatever. Also, I like my haptics a little more premium, so when I'm clicking on, say, the little keys right here, or I'm texting, I like to feel the vibration intensity as much as possible. So for system, it's actually set to about right here. So it's set to a little bit more than halfway. So if you want to make your vibrations a little bit more tactile and a little bit more intense, we're going to go ahead and put that all the way up, and it's going to feel much more premium. Also vice versa for the people that don't want any vibrations, you can turn it all the way off. But if you guys do want to feel a very premium haptic feedback, go ahead and turn that all the way up, because it is set to about right there when you boot up your phone for the first time. So just a heads up to all of you that want to go ahead and put that setting on there. Our next tip is going to be our secure folder. And if we go into our app drawer and we try to look up secure folder, you're going to see that it is not in here. So secure folder is not actually in the applications. You're going to have to go into the settings, and we actually looked it up earlier. So you're going to type in secure folder. You're going to click on secure folder. If you guys want to, little shortcut to it, it's just going to be under security and privacy. So we're going to click on secure folder. Again, click on secure folder once you're inside of there. And obviously, if you guys don't know about secure folder already, this is a great place to either hide your photos, your videos, any information that you don't want getting out. So if somebody steals your phone and they know the passcode to it, maybe one of your friends or an enemy or something like that, you can hide your notes to maybe some business ideas, your videos and photos. You can hide certain files and stuff like that. Also your browser history and all that type of stuff. There's just some information that people don't want to have out all the time in front of people. So if someone gets a hold of your phone, this will be securing all of that information and data. So what you have to do is basically back it up with your email. So once you click continue, it's going to actually ask you to sign up. If you guys have already signed up, you just got to sign in. And basically, obviously, pretty self-explanatory. It says maintain your privacy, keep sensitive data and content in separate protected area on your phone, and enhance your productivity, add second instances of your apps so you can use them in different contexts. So that is pretty self-explanatory. If you guys want to kind of have a little secure folder, it's going to pop up once you have it on here and you can sign into it. But if you guys want to have your stuff more secure, that is going to be the place to set it up in. All right, guys, so our next tip is going to be motion smoothness. And if you guys don't know already, the Galaxy A54 5G is able to use a higher refresh rate. So most phones obviously have a regular refresh rate of 60 hertz, but this one has about double, especially if you guys are upgrading from an older budget or mid-range phone. Chances are it had either 60 or 90 hertz. So this one has 120. And that can take a little bit of the battery away. So if you guys do want to go ahead and save some battery, or maybe you guys just want to turn the refresh rate up, this is how to do that. So we're going to obviously go into our settings right here. We're going to go to display after that. Click on display. And we have something called motion smoothness. Now, the setting that it's on currently is adaptive. So it says get smoother animations and scrolling by automatically adjusting your screen refresh rate up to 120 hertz. So if you guys want adaptive for better scrolling, you have better looking videos when you watch Netflix or YouTube or stuff like that. And obviously when you're going through certain applications and video games, your screen is going to be set to 120. It's going to look better. It's going to look smoother. That's what it basically does. And where you can kind of weigh that is in the scrolling. So it's super noticeable once you turn it off. But if you guys want the standard scrolling right here, this actually gives you longer battery life, automatically adjusting your screen refresh rate up to 60 hertz. So it cuts it in half. And once you click that, you click apply and it's going to be set to 60. But if you guys want the adaptive, obviously just keep it on adaptive. I just keep it on adaptive. I think the 5,000 milliamp battery in this device has been great. But if you guys, just need to turn some stuff down and you don't really have a ton of battery life left, that's a good setting to turn off. All right, guys, so the next tip we're going to be showing you is the side key. So the side key obviously is on the right side. We have our power button right here. You can actually use that to do certain shortcuts. So we're going to type in side key. Once we are in settings, then we're going to go ahead and click on side key right there. And if you double press the side key like it's already set up right here, this actually opens up the camera application. So it does that by default, but if you guys actually want to change that, click on open app and you can choose any of these various applications, which is super, super cool. So say you guys want to use calculator instead of, the quick launch camera, double tap that button and it's going to open the calculator. So if you guys use an application more than the camera, you can always go ahead and open up a different application. Let's go ahead and go to gallery right here. Boom, boom. Double click and we are finally in gallery. So really cool stuff right there if you guys want to, go ahead and change it up a little bit. And some of you may not even known that you had a shortcut right there, but that's really cool. I feel like most people are going to leave it on camera like me, but obviously if you use something more than the camera, that's going to be a really cool little tiny shortcut for you. All right guys, so this next tip is going to be called modes and routines, and this is actually going to be for the person that kind of wants a more optimized lifestyle, catering to those people that are a little bit more organized, business oriented. But to do this, you go into settings, and then we're going to type in modes and routines, and once you find that, you're going to click on modes and routines. And once you hear it says choose a mode based on what you're doing or where you are, and your phone settings will change to match your activity or situation. So it's going to give you some settings right here for certain activities. Obviously we have sleep, we have theater, we have driving. For example, I'm going to be going to the movie theater later. So if we click on theater right here and you start this little mode right here, basically it says it minimizes distractions from notifications and light from your screen, especially in dark places such as a theater. So if we go ahead and click that on, you can actually change this to a certain time period, a place, which is going to, I'm sure, be connected to your location, and whether what application is open. So it says this mode will turn on if any of the conditions are met and turn off when none of the conditions are met. So this is really just kind of unconsciously happening. So that's one of the cool things that I like about this. Once you click next, I guess we'll click for time period, and you can set the time right here. So let's do sunrise until sunset. Go ahead and click that. Boom, turn on. You have to turn on your location for this as well. We're going to go ahead and click done. We're going to click next. And it's going to set all of these things. So for movie mode, obviously it's going to turn off your notification sounds. It's going to turn off your call sound. So if somebody's calling you, you're not going to hear it. You may hear the vibration, but it's going to set all of those modes to it. And it's going to set the dark mode to your screen. So if you guys have the regular light mode on here on your A54 5G, it's going to make sure that your phone is in dark mode. So I thought this was really cool for people that just want to unconsciously have things optimized to either their location. Maybe you're at work, and once you get into a certain geo location, your phone's going to turn off certain settings. Like if you guys are in a boardroom meeting and you set a location to your work, it turns off the notifications to your phone, and it makes your screen darker, or just different settings like that. And obviously if you guys want to do that, you can add a mode, and you can add a routine, you can add a color, and you can also have a customized little icon as well, which I just think is super cool for people that want to be more organized. This is a great way to go and do it organically and unconsciously. All right guys, so this next tip is going to be called RAM Plus. And basically this is going to be trying to get the most out of your phone. So we're going to go ahead and look up RAM Plus right here. It's going to be under battery and device care if you guys want to look at it. Just searching it up, or kind of going more of the manual way. So when going into RAM Plus right here, you have the option of 2 to 6 gigabytes of RAM. And as you guys know, RAM is random access memory, and basically more RAM is going to let you have more windows open or let more activities happen on your phone at one time. So it basically increases the power of your phone and the performance of your phone. So as it says right here, it says RAM Plus uses your phone storage space to provide virtual memory. So it says choose more virtual memory to allow more apps to stay open in the background. Choose less virtual memory to keep more storage space free. So if you guys want to go ahead and set it to 2, you can set it to 2, and you can just go ahead and restart your device. You can set it to 6. So if you guys are using the Galaxy A54 of, more of like a business device, or you guys have just a ton of different stuff, you're a gamer and you're watching Netflix and you have all these different things open, you guys may want to use RAM Plus. I don't really ever use it, but if you guys want to check this out, this is definitely really cool to just bring your performance up just that little bit more. So it's really cool how we can use virtual RAM, just basically utilizing the memory inside the phone. I thought that was crazy, but this is becoming a normal thing now. But let me know what you guys think about that. All right guys, so our next setting right here, and I'm not going to flip the camera around so you guys don't see my ugly mug, but this setting is a setting that I think everybody wants to have on once they go into their camera for the first time. I don't know, for me personally, I do this all the time, but this is going to be set off by default. So if you guys go into settings and scroll down to the little selfie section right here, it says save selfies as previewed. So basically what that is save selfies and save selfie videos as they appear in the preview without flipping them. Whenever I look inside of the viewfinder right here and I'm taking a selfie with me or someone else, a group of people maybe, it's always going to flip after. So if you guys don't want it to flip and if you guys want it to just stay the same how you viewed it, click that on. I can't tell you how many people have asked me this question before where they're like, why does my selfie look different? My face looks completely different. That is the setting right there that does that. Turn that on and that will completely take away all of those issues. And the last and final tip I'm going to be showing you, because I may just do a tips and tricks on the camera later on, but this tip is for the people out there that just want to have a little bit more fun in their day-to-day life. But if you guys go to the more settings in your camera application, there's something called AR zone. So you're going to go ahead and click on that. And these are going to basically interact with a ton of different applications. So this is going to interact, I'm sure, with Facebook Messenger. This is probably going to interact with Snapchat as well, with your text messages as well. And this is extremely cool for anybody that wants to just have fun or do more creative stuff. But if you guys go into AR Emoji Studio, you guys can actually make your own avatar. So it's going to ask you to take a picture out of yourself. Once it does, it's going to make a cartoon character of yourself, which is super dope. And you're going to be able to customize it with clothes. You can even do it with like brand clothes like Louis Vuitton and Nike and certain stuff like that. So it's pretty sick. We also have our AR emoji camera, AR doodle, AR stickers that you can use in text message. So if you guys want to send an emoji of you laughing like you see right there, you guys can actually send one through text that looks exactly like you. So I thought that was pretty cool. I know some moms out there that like to use that. But yeah, guys, those are the tips and tricks that I found useful for anybody that got the Galaxy A54 5G. I have tons more, so if you guys want me to make another video, let me know in the comment section down below. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. This has been Safon from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.